Yeah, as far as that one-hit wonder, there'll be a motif running throughout the set that answers that question. Now, as far as if everybody in the world was like me, I have 4 words for you. Liquid plumber-based economy. Right, everybody have a happy 4th of July? Good time? Right. Your pets forgive you yet? Most of the dog park the day after. All these owners acted like it's just another morning. Dogs are all looking at him with that face. Like waiting for the other shoe to drop face. Whoa. Oh no, don't try to change the subject. I ain't fetching shit till we talk about the elephant in the room. So let me just get this straight. I can't bark. At all. Not even at the guy who wanders onto our property multiple times a week, leaves God knows what on the stoop. You really need to let me start sniffing those packages. But whatever, your funeral. I'm not allowed to bark, but you can blow up the sky. How is that even remotely fair? Explain it to me like I'm a whelp. I had an interesting Independence Day. I learned something new about myself. Turns out I am one patriotic son of a bitch. Straight up ugly American. Did not know this. This was brought to my attention by 2 incidents. The first one, kind of a long story. Now there's Our Lady of Grace Church over here on 4th and Willow. Apparently they are progressive Catholics. So the last Sunday in June, they have a special sermon centered around Pride Month. And I happened to be walking by as this was going on, and across the street, protesting was this weird, they're out there with signs and a bullhorn and, you know, this I say unto you, the fornicators. And I'm like, yeah, I wish. But no counter protesters. Come on, Hoboken, we can do better than this. Need someone to stand up against that. Now, hey, be the change you wish to see in the world. That's what I always say. I never say, I've literally never said that. There's always somebody to step up and be the change. And not this time. So that particular Sunday, I be the change. And I was well suited for it because what I had at home, now those of you that were here last month, you might remember my foray into prop comedy. I brought out the new and improved pride flag to make fun of. If you weren't here last month, I should clarify, I was making fun of the questionable aesthetics, not the people it represents. I am a staunch LGBTQ ally. I'm a staunch LGBTQ ally who knows what the color wheel is, unlike some graphic designers who got that commission unaccountably. Let it go, Clark. I don't mean to dwell. Robin's egg blue with brown and orange. What are you thinking? Sorry. Okay, so the protest. So I checked the time. It's about 11:15. I think this is perfect. The service is going to be out any minute. I'll run home. I'll grab the flag, and I'll be out here waving it when the parishioners come out so they won't be met with just this monolithic wall of hate. Go home, grab the flag, come back, I ensconce myself with all these bigots. How you doing? How are you? Here we are, all where we're legally allowed to be, without fear of violent reprisal, as laid out in the Constitution. So awkward, but I mean, it's just gonna be a couple minutes. So, 11 o'clock came and went. 11:15, 11:30. And that's when I realized, oh yeah, if this is just an annual thing, that makes sense that it would be the extended Monsignor's cut. Sit through. I was out there waving that damn flag for over an hour. Felt like a lot more. Now we come to the awakening of my nationalistic fervor. Now, these cretins are just waving the American flag around like they own it. And it's offensive enough to me that they would appropriate the stars and stripes for their exclusive, if not genocidal, message. But add to that, talk about ill-advised flag updates. They had sewn the Immaculate Heart of Mary over the Field of Stars. Don't deface the flag! People, something in me just snapped. The Lee Greenwood kicked in. Wow, 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 wow. I was like, oh, I'm sorry. Did Betsy Ross leave room for improvement? You had to spruce it up a little bit? Hey, why stop there? Why not give the flag breast implants while you're at it? I'm working myself into such a lather. I'm just, oh, hey, swung pretty low on that arc there, buddy. Oh, hey, you know what'd be funny is if you let the flag touch the ground. Why don't you, I dare you. No, really, let Old Glory touch the ground. See what happens, bitch. Wow, 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 wow. So that was the first incident. The second incident took place on July 4th itself. I was heading uptown, hoping to catch a glimpse of the Macy's show over the Manhattan skyline there. And en route, I ran into someone I hadn't seen in a few years. And this is someone I only knew ever in a professional capacity. So I was woefully unprepared for the conversation that ensued. Now, you're all here listening to me confess about my newfound jingoism. And you might be feeling a little superior. You might be saying, I'll never be like you, Clark. I'm too enlightened. I couldn't possibly be negatively polarized into becoming some sort of rah-rah, my country right or wrong troglodyte. Sure, it's easy enough to say that, but take it from me. You just don't know how you're gonna react to being lectured about why you gotta vote for Cornel West to put a stop to U.S. hegemony by a communist from France until you've been there. It'll bring out a side of you you didn't know was there. You're like, wait, when's Hannity on? I thought that protest was awkward. Now, as for Cornel West, look, I get it. You're French. You would think the Nutty Professor is brilliant. Fine, I get that. But her rationale is what just didn't sit with me. What she likes is that he pledged to end the war in Ukraine and disband NATO. And I didn't bother explaining to her that the American president actually can't do either of those things. Because why bother? I mean, it's the Green Party. You can pledge to appoint Bigfoot to the Ninth Circuit. It's not like you gotta follow through. A monster in every loch. But, now, once we got to the point where she was talking about restoring the Russian Empire to its former glory to stand against the decadent West, I got to there, I was like, so I'm gonna guess you're not interested in checking out the fireworks display with me, huh? No. This country is bullshit. Excusez-moi? Now look, I'm not going to stand here and tell you that I've never voiced a similar sentiment. But here's the difference. Do you see webs between these fingers? Any webbing? Do you see a thin membrane extended betwixt my digits? No, you don't. You know why? Because I ain't a friggin' frog! Wow, 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 wow. Now you listen to me, you sentient capri pant rack. You... Oh, wow, 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 wow. You come to my country and call it bullshit? Yeah. Thank you for the statue. Don't let the torch light your ass up on the way out. Sit and spin on a stale baguette for all I care. Stale baguette. What am I saying, baguette? That's a freedom loaf! Wow, 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 wow. Thank you, good night.